Why did Agnes suddenly kiss Becca? In fact, everything was only Becca's imagination. Before the wedding, Becca was alone in a room with Agnes. Agnes comforted her, saying that everything would be all right, and even kissed Becca. Becca, with tears and a smile on her face, leaned into Agnes's arms. However, all of this was very likely just Becca's final fantasy before the wedding. First, Becca became extremely emotional before the ceremony, repeatedly saying that she only wanted to stay with her mother and did not want to get married. She was then forcibly injected with a sedative by Esty. When Becca later appeared at the wedding, her emotions had clearly calmed down and her movements looked unusually stiff. Secondly, after killing her father, the person who was originally supposed to be executed was Becca herself. However, her mother chose to take all the blame in her place. Even worse, only 5 minutes before the wedding began, Becca personally witnessed her mother being executed, which undoubtedly caused her enormous psychological trauma. Moreover, earlier in the story, when Becca first learned that her father had assaulted multiple girls, she refused to believe it and even confronted Daisy face to face. But what truly broke her was when Agnes personally confessed that she was also one of the victims. From that moment on, Becca visibly began to lose control and eventually even killed her own father for Agnes.